A warm word of welcome to one and all. This is Jaba. Now we are going to learn about factors influencing learning. Introduction. In the fields of neuropsychology, personal development and education, learning is one of the most important mental function of humans, animals and artificial cognitive system. It relies on the acquisition of different types of knowledge supported by perceived information. It leads to the development of new capacities, skill, values, understanding, and preference. Its goal is the increase of individual and group experience. The following points highlight the main factors influencing learning. The factors are physiological factor, psychological factors, and environment factor. Physiological factor, sense perception. Sensation and perception are the basis of all cognitive learning. Weaker the power of perception, lesser the amount of learning. A blind man learns far less than a normal person. Impairment of sense organs is a handicap in the process of learning. Physical health. Ill health hampers learning. Sound mind is only in a sound body. Sound physical health gives vigor and vitality to pursue learning activities for a longer education. A diseased person is handicapped by the normal physical strength necessary for any mental activity. Fatigue. Muscular or sensory fatigue has mental boredom and indolence. A number of factors in the home and school environment may cause the physical and mental fatigue, such as the lack of accommodation, bad seating arrangement, unhealthy clothing and ventilation, poor light, noise overcrowdingness, and poor nutrition. Longer homes of study also haze the fatigue, which affects the learning capacity. The time of learning. Morning and evening hours are the best periods of the study. During the day, there is a decline in the mental capacity. Experiments on children have shown that there are great variation in learning efficiency during the different hours of the day. Fifth one is atmospheric condition. High temperature and humidity lower the mental efficiency. Low ventilation, lack of proper illumination, noise and physical discomfort hamper the learning capacity. The distractions of all sorts affects power of concentration and consequently the efficiency of learning. Then age. Learning capacity varies with age. Some subjects can better be learned at the early age, some during adulthood, on the evidence of experiments conducted. Thorndike says the mental development does not stop at 16 or 18 but increases up to 23. Hats after 40. Learning proceeds rapidly between 18 and 20 age, remains till 25 and declines up to 35. Age accompanies mental maturation. So, some complex problems cannot be solved till the person is sufficiently mature. Then, the second factor is psychological factor. First one, mental health. Mental tension, complexes, conflicts, mental illness, and mental disease hamper learning. A maladjusted child finds it difficult to concentrate. Concentration needs mental poise and absence of mental conflict are complex. Some people find it difficult to prepare for the university examination simply because of fear of the examination and anxiety neurons. A calm, serene, and balanced mind here power to concentrate and learn better. Second one, motivation and interest. No learning takes place unless it is motivated. Purposeless learning is no learning at all. Every child is impulsed by some motivate to learn new things. In the absence of motivation, can he does not feel interested in the act of learning. A child's behavior and learning is energized by motives, selected by motives, and directed by motives. Then the motives and interest, the four behavior. Motives energies behavior, hunger and thirst intention acquisitions of food. Rewards in indices for the success. Punishments or failure indices actions for achievement. Motives select behavior. Only those acts of learning are selected which are supported by some motive. A boy visits a village fair. He sees only those toys, objects, or things that interested him. Then, motives direct behavior. These activate the person, enthusiase him, and impel him to the desired action. These direct his energies to reach the desired action. These direct his energies to reach the desired goal. Then, success and prize and blame. Nothing succeeds like success. Thorndike's laws of effect is applicable most commonly. Experimental evidences show that praise stimulates small children to work and learn, although it's not produce much effect on superior and elder children. Elder children are more sensitive towards reproof and blame than younger children are so. Third one, third factors is environmental factor. First one, working condition. Learning is hampered by bad working condition, distraction, noise, poor illumination, bad ventilation, overcrowding, bad seating arrangements, and uncomfortable stay both at home and school. The location of the school, the internal setup, the accommodation, decoration, and healthful and sanitary condition are very important for efficient learning. Then organizational setup. The organizational setup of the school also influences learning. First, the timetable must be drawn with the psychological principles. It should avoid fatigue and boredom. Difficult subjects should be taught in the morning. It should interval after some periods. Then, the democratic organization promotes a healthy atmosphere for learning. The teachers people relationship should be healthy, that there is a mental cooperation and the pupils are motivated to learn. Then, fourth one, there should be some sort of competition. Interclass or interhouse competition will stimulate the pupils to work more in order to outshine others. Similarly, the jealousy should, however, be avoided. Group emulation should be strengthened. The participation on the part of the pupils should be active. The people should not act as a passive learner. Guidance in the selection of subjects and activities in accordance with the age and ability and aptitude of the pupils should be provided. Unguided children may oscillate from one subject to another and thus gather no mass. Thank you.